Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a grand campaign for you. Our first map is going to be the Miller's Cornfield between Colquitt's Brigade and the 20th Massachusetts, and then for our second match, it's going to be Hatch's Attack with the same leading regiments on each side. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And our regiments for today, on the CSA side, you have the Colquitt's Brigade, 11th Mississippi, 1st Delaware, 30th North Carolina, 12th Virginia, Irish Volunteer Brigade, Hood's Division, Conscripted Virginia Army, and the 3rd United States, whereas on the Union side, you have the 42nd Pennsylvania, 30th Ohio, Hampton's Legion, Free State's Iron Brigade, Pickett's Brigade, 59th New York, 20th Massachusetts, 17th Michigan, Russian Legion, and the 36th New York. So, server pop for today's fight is 253. Union outnumber CSA right now by 7 in terms of artillery. Union is taking 5 CSA, not any. So, as a result, infantry and balance is going to be 1 in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters for today, representing our Union perspective for both rounds, you have Uncle Dragon from the 20th Mass, and then on the CSA side, you have Doug from the Colquitt's Brigade. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're recording this match and uploading it later, send me your POV and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Anyways, co-commentating with me today, we have Lucian. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello there, Eagle. Yeah, it is good to be back, man. Lucian from FSB here, and 15 Wisconsin, of course. Here to enjoy the game.
Indeed. Glad you're back to commentating. It's been a hot minute. Miller's Cornfield.
Oh, yeah.
It is a 6% ticket advantage to the attacking CSA side. CSA attack, they have the Hampton's Legion with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61. They also have the 1st Texas with the option of the Springfield 55, Enfield, and also the Springfield 42. So they've got the buck and ball shotguns, essentially. Union Defense has the 14th Brooklyn with the Enfield and the 6th Wisconsin with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. Lucian, in your opinion, how does each side want to play this map?
Well, the Union definitely wants to get the CSA to start capturing the point, then surround them as they try to sit on point. However, CSA can easily counter that by simply just staying back, keeping one regiment on the point while the rest flank around. So it's a very tricky map for the Union, but if they can do proper flanking movements in the corn, they can do very well.
Indeed. Outside of maybe POVs, I don't recall the last time I've seen Union been able to pull off a win on this map. It's a beautiful thing. For the CSA, anyways.
I've seen it done plenty of times, also in events, but, you know, it requires a lot of good timing on the Union's part, and it requires the CSA to lack the flanking capabilities, so to say.
Indeed. So, CSA looking to cap that point since Union's backing off hiding. You got 1st Delaware holding the extreme right side of the CSA line. On the point for CSA, you got Colquitt's Brigade, 30th North Carolina, and 12th VA. Extreme left is 11th Mississippi. Meanwhile, there's a couple CSA skirmishers from Colquitt's and 11th Mississippi hitting 36th New York and FSIB. Or should I just say FSB at this point?
I'll say a very smart move here from 11th Mississippi and CQB actually sending out scouts to get, you know, a view of the Union position. There are some tickets that they lost there.
Very pivotal. Every ticket matters. Yeah. So, Union Center, you got HL, 9th Corps, Pickett's Brigade. And then kind of that left side of the Union line is 42nd PA and 30th Ohio. And Russian Legion looks like there too. At least I saw a tag. I might be wrong.
I will say the Union has a very smart defense here. They're very united, so to say. We have plenty of units who are kind of merged, if you want to call it that, which is very smart on their part. We'll see how that plays out, though.
Yeah, all the officers in this event, they have a Steam chat, so they can presumably communicate with each other instantly and have no comms issues or arguments at all, right, Lucian?
Yes, absolutely.
Is communication usually good for a grand campaign when you've led?
Well, it actually depends very much. I mean, it depends on, of course, who's in the Steam chat and how the battle is going. Usually, the worse the battle is going, the more you'll see screaming and so on. But if the battle is going very well for one side, it's usually calm and almost silent. And that's from playing on both sides. I can say it's usually like that in general with the calmness of the voice, just depending on how the match is going, really.
That makes sense. Colquitt's says...
So, I mean...
Sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, I'm guessing the Union voice chat and the CSA voice chat is just calm, you know, feeling each other out, saying, okay, what should we do now, and so on. They're not very stressed.
Yeah, I'm surprised Union hasn't made any significant moves yet. They just sat back and volleyed. I mean, we just saw Colquitt's rush forward, take a volley, and then they fall back, and it's been a surprisingly calm start.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think right now the Union is just slowly inching up, again, figuring out what to do, because, you know, they obviously are not sure about the CSA position, as we can see a lot more than they can. But once they've figured the CSA positions out, they'll surely flank around, I think.
I hear 5
However,
seconds.
yeah, I will say, however, it's very curious that the Union hasn't sent out any scouts at all.
Looks like they might just go straight forward. HL 9th Corps Pickets Brigade are
No.
gunning straight forward. 42nd PA
This is,
joining up.
This is, yeah, this is definitely not one you want to do as the Union at all. You do not want to do this. This is a very bad move, Union. I'm sorry, but this is a very bad move. I mean, maybe they can hit the CSA in the center, wipe them out in detail before the right side CSA group joins, and that might work. But if they hesitate at any moment and for just charging, yeah, like they're doing right now, it's gonna fail. Yeah, that is a Union failure. That is a complete Union failure.
You're not going to win a shootout against CSA, who's got the buck and ball. A lot of Mississippi's charging for it. I know they got buck and ball because they got a lot of people here.
Yeah, all I can tell you, this Union attack is going to fail. I will say, though, very smart. I don't know. Let me look here. Very smart from the Union guys charging in 9th Corps and 42nd on the right. Very smart move there, getting those flags down. But I think it's too late. The CSA's already won this.
Yeah, they tried to wipe 11 Mississippi out. They do win that, but again, they're losing on the point. And Union flags are trying to run away.
Yeah, this is very chaotic, that's for sure. So anyways, going back to the drama, Eagles.
Man, we're just getting right into it.
Yeah, we're getting right into that. You still getting messages about that?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. 36 New York, last Union group alive. They picked up a flag or two.
Mm-hmm.
Casual deflection right there.
Yeah, casual deflection. So when is part 3 come out? I need my War Rights drama videos out, man.
When I'm gone for Christmas, the views are gonna get low. So then we'll pump the tier list out. We'll pump more drama out.
Exactly.
I'll just start calling people out randomly.
And
what was? Okay. You're talking like too loud or something like that, or it's just like muffled noise. It's kind of funny.
I will turn my microphone down. I'm really sorry. Sorry, this microphone was sponsored by Clash Royale. I'm very sorry.
No shot. You play Clash Royale?
Of course.
I play Clash Royale too. The clan I led was top 500 in Clan Wars for USA when I took a break, started taking a break 2 weeks ago. It's like top 400 now.
You know the map is boring when the casters start talking about other games.
I talked about Clash Royale, describing Clash Royale to Descartes, another commentator for Grand Campaign a couple weeks ago. It was it's like you have 2 towers. Sorry, 3.
You have to destroy the 2 towers, and you can use airplanes to do it.
The wall breakers have hit the second tower. So.
And there's goblins. The goblins, they love to destroy the towers. It's very big.
And then they drop the heroes in the game. Man. That's what I should just do. Change this to a Clash Royale channel. Here we are, guys, in my workplace playing Clash Royale.
Indeed.
But yeah, Union ended up losing 3 of those flags. 5-minute despawn timer on that. Union's down slightly on tickets, which, all things considered, isn't the worst thing ever for this map. But
Union is very pressed on time right now, I will say. Though CSA could be very smart right now by simply just sitting back and of course feeling out Union, making sure they know where they are at all times. But the Union is very much in a very bad position, I think, with the time.
We'll see what they do. The shootout's not going to do much but kill time.
Absolutely. Again, Union might, like I said before, just be trying to kind of feel out the CSA and see where they're at. But, I mean, with the attack they had the last time, it doesn't seem that way.
So, 13 minutes. I don't know what percentage of the way that is through. Well, times that by 5, right? 65% of the way left.
You know what? I don't want to do it, but you know what? I'm just going to call it here. If the Union continues these frontal attacks... Yeah, we're getting hot here. If the Union continues these frontal attacks like they have been, you know, at the start here, they're going to lose. But if they actually smarten up, they flank around, they could actually have a very, very good game. But we'll see.
I almost wonder if Union is like, we got 13 minutes, we'll shoot this out for a little bit, even if we're blind shooting, maybe even up the tickets a hair? I don't know.
Maybe. By the way, going back to the Steam chat thing you were asking before, this is when the Union Steam chat heats up a bit. It's like, you can figure it's like up to 100%. We're like sort of 35, 40 here because they're just chilling, but they're still a bit pressured. Then they go into the melee and we got up to 90, you know? Then when there's 3 guys left, that's kind of 100, you know?
We'll join the Steam chat right now.
We'll go and see. No.
That has been an idea.
No, I'm sure it's very calm right now. I mean, there isn't much to worry about. They're just sitting.
Maybe they're waiting for their flags to despawn too. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple.
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right. I think you're right about that.
A lot of the Mississippi guys are holding up by those flags so Union Rambos can't come up and pick them up. Someone on the Union side just said, Eagle, jump in 12th VA Discord and tell us when they're charging.
Very based, very based. Well, I will say, if they can't tell when the Union is charging, they might be slightly clueless, because the Union is constantly shooting.
Yep. When the battlefield gets quiet, you know something's happening.
Yeah. No, I will say it is perhaps a smart move here from the Union, like you said, waiting for the flags to spawn in. However, if they just pull the flags in like they did the last time, they're literally just wasting time right now. Like, the flags are not going to matter if they pull them in.
Yeah. So, I mean, 2 of them are there you go, they're all despawned.
Yeah, we should be seeing an attack here by like 9:30 or so.
You want to bet on that?
Sure, we'll put we'll put it on rain bet.
Rain bet?
Yeah.
It's like I was talking with someone about doing War of Rights betting.
Yeah.
And just when will this side hit this morale stage?
You know, people be doing rain bet everywhere nowadays. You know.
Yeah, that's all over my Instagram feed.
Same, dude, same. I keep getting this fucking reels with rain bet. It's always some guy trying to, like, you know, race a girl over somebody's like, you want to hit the rain bet?
Or they'll go up to a homeless person and be like, do you want the alcohol?
Yeah. I get this all the time. Holy shit.
Union's moving. Alright, we got some motion.
Okay. Again, like I said before, if the Union could beat the CSA in detail on the left or the right flank here, they're gonna win that attack and they'll get the point back. However, if they do the same fucking stupid central attack like they did before, they're gonna lose this match.
Sounds like you're not a fan of Pickett's charge.
No, I'm not. And what the Union is doing right now seems horrible. Holy blob, dude. Holy blob.
Oh, there they go.
Fucking blob, dude. Yeah, this
Russian
attack is
Legion
gonna fail.
staying back. Oh, now they're going in. Alrighty.
Eagle, this is what we call Pickett's charge, like you said.
Indeed.
This is no, I'm sorry. This is a beautiful attack. It's a huge attack. It's gonna be great.
As Flores would say, content.
Content. This is content, dude. And they're already spread out in a huge line, going in one by one. This is great. It's really content right here. This is what we wait for.
CSA's already counter charging.
And there you go. Again, I mean, you need to be fair in the Union. They don't know what they're going into, so that's of course an issue. So I mean, I'm not saying the Union is being stupid right now, because again, they don't know what's on the other side of that cornfield. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe some scouts would have helped.
Well, I mean, even if you don't know where the CSA is at in the corn, heading straight for the point is...
It's obviously very stupid, yes, absolutely.
I mean, if you look, the one thing that Union does have without scouts is you can go up on the top of the screen and see who's on point. So, which granted, you only need a minimum of 3 guys, but...
From I think the Union, from what I can see right now, is getting very tunnel vision, and the fact that, you know, they are on a time constraint, and of course they haven't pulled any scouts into the cornfield, so they're just thinking, okay, let's just hit the point, let's sit on the point and see if that will work. However, that's never gonna work on this map.
Well, they tried it twice. We'll see if they try it a third. Man. They're making it very easy for me to edit this after the fact. I've started posting like condensed 30-minute broadcasts. Yeah. It's just...
You really have begun to clip farm, dude. Holy shit.
Speaking of the TikTok, the YouTube shorts.
Jesus Christ, man. No, but we need the BLN channel to get huge. It needs to be huge.
Hey, huge means full pub servers for more drama.
Yeah, so true. We get more pub drama. We'll get 2 new Eagle videos out every week.
Yeah. It's like it's fascinating because there's always been regimental drama, and that, you know, can sometimes get kind of heated, but it has never gone to the extent of pubs with the cast they have. So.
Well, pubs have drama all the time, but I've never seen drama like that.
Right.
It's kind of crazy.
Granted, I don't really pay attention to pubs. I've stopped recording pub matches.
Yeah, that's fully fair. Also, who are these CSA units in the center? I want to give them a big applause. Beautiful job.
Oh, Union's just going straight in. Big blob.
Will
it work, Lucian? Will it work?
CQB, yeah, CQB and Furry of North Carolina, beautiful job. That is a beautiful line holding the Union back. And they're doing it again. Another failed Pickett's charge, Eagle.
This is a thumbnail right here.
This is a thumbnail, dude. I wonder how this one's gonna go. Okay, the Union actually charging in, however, very stupidly. They're literally all dead. They're all dead. They barely even reached the line and they all died. Wow. Like Flores would say, content right here, content.
The way you're talking right now just reminded me of that one broadcast where you, me, and Flores commentated. It was just the bias to the max.
Yeah. So I have a message from Hexa from 11 Mississippi. Hog Rider.
That's beautiful.
Indeed.
That's actually where all the YouTube ad revenue is going, into Clash Royale. So I get all level 16 cards.
Yeah. So right now we have the 30th and CQB North Carolina base at the back. Then we have the 2 towers on the left and right flank with 11 Mississippi.
I was so confused what you were talking about for a second.
And then we have the Union Goblin Rush in the center. Always.
Like the strat of, what was it? Goblin Barrel, Mirror, Clone, Freeze, and 2v2 on your opponent's tower. Have you seen the, there's a new strat, so you know what the Evolution Skarmy is? Skeleton Army.
No, explain it to me.
Okay, so the Evolution Skeleton Army is you place it down and there's a general skeleton, and he has like a little shield. But the thing is that if any of the other skeletons in the Skeleton Army die, they don't die. They just become kind of invisible, and they still deal damage. But once the general gets killed, then all the invisible skeletons die. So very overpowered. So if you can delay this general from getting in combat as long as possible, you can just have these invincible skeletons roaming across the map. Well, they released a heroes recently, 4 of them, but one of them was the Musketeer, and the Musketeer for 3 elixir could throw down this little turret next to it that would shoot kind of fast. Anyways, what you could do is place the Musketeer and the Evolution Skarmy in the back, have the Musketeer throw down her turret, and it would block the general from getting out. And so the general would just be stuck in a tiny area for probably like 15 seconds, and the invincible skeletons just went down the map and could destroy the opponent.
And you mean that?
Yeah.
Of course. Fair enough.
That's what that's what War of Rights needs to do. Start adding pay to win. Like, do you want the 42s for this map?
Yeah.
$1.
Just equip your entire army with Lamats, dude. That'll be straight.
For each Lamat you purchase. But
okay, so
something's happening.
I think we both had the same thought here. Like, what the fuck are we doing? We gotta talk about War of Rights here, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
Union went all the way down to the east side of the map, took some shots, and now they're running around the far side. There's already some Union here. Way down the lane is HL. A little further behind is FSB.
Smart move from the Union here, I will say. Again, I gave them the benefit of the doubt the last 2 times because they can't see anything in the corner. But if they were serious about a charge into the center a 4th time, there's just nothing to say to that. That's just pure stupidity. But smart move from the Union here. This is what they should have been doing from the start. We'll see how it works out, though.
They don't have a lot of time. 2:42 on the clock. If CSA has more bodies on the point when the gold timer hits 0, they'll take the game.
Yep. What Union needs to do, in my opinion, right now, is to literally just swing left charge fully in and just bomb rush from main spawn with the bayonets. Though, I mean, perhaps the reason Union is being so passive right now, you need to think about Eagle is the campaign, of course. They don't want to just give the CSA manpower for free, you know?
Right. That's fair. I see Hexa Hog Rider skirmishing for 11 Mississippi, and they've run into the Union.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for interrupting you. I will say, the Union is doing a very smart thing right now by simply just playing it slow and flanking around in the campaign sense. However, it's definitely not for the campaign because otherwise we wouldn't have seen those Pickett's charges at the start.
First Delaware and IVB are pushing very deep. Into the Union lines. They're cutting it. They're trying to flank on the side. What a weird position for everyone to be in on this map. But Union's going to go in. They're just going to go straight in for it.
Bad move on First Delaware's part, I think. But, I mean, the Union fucked up by charging in. But they could have wiped out First Delaware, then turned around and wiped out the remaining CSA guys.
I don't think they knew they were there.
Yeah. No, I mean, it could have been very, very bad for the CSA here. That could have been a big fuck up. But, luckily, the Union didn't realize, and First Delaware wasn't that far ahead. However, I wonder how this charge is gonna go. Just cue the ads already. Just cue the ads. Okay, what is CKB doing right now? Because that's some failure in communication, I'll say, there from the unit left to CQB. They should have definitely told them about that.
But they will hold in the end. Lucian, what are your thoughts for this match? As CSA is going to get a pretty quick win.
Union, you should have flanked around from the very start if you wanted to actually win this game. Those charges in the center were never going to work repeatedly. Again, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, like I said, because of course you can't see anything. But in general, going straight for the point is not going to work on this map. Yeah. However, CSA, well played, beautifully done. First Delaware, a bit of a fuck up at the end, but it didn't matter at all. But otherwise, CSA, perfect game.
Yeah, this is Miller's Cornfield for you. Definitely need to give more tickets to the Union.
Yeah, again, being fully fair, again, fantastic job from 30th North Carolina and CQB here. Definitely MVP on that center, just holding off against those charges in the centers, mowing them down.
Man, this guy's blazing over here.
No, this is being fair, you know.
But yeah, I mean, that's Miller's Cornfield. Nothing too much to say from that.
Absolutely. I mean, again, it was going to be a tough map for the Union regardless. Union, don't feel bad about yourself for losing this one. It's a very hard map for you. I will say the attacks could have been much better, but I mean, again, that doesn't necessarily mean you would have won this match.
Yeah, and I mean, this was a hard map for Union. The next map is going to be just as hard. You could maybe argue harder. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, good job, CSA. They just capped the point and outright held it. Union just tried the same thing 3 times in a row, didn't work, and then they tried something else, and it also didn't work. But again, that's just Miller's Cornfield for you. All chaos, CSAF shotguns. We will see you all shortly for the second round. That's surprisingly not a lot of casualties, but there was only like 4 charges. All right, we'll see you for round 2. Hello, everyone. It's a bit rainy today, isn't it? So server pop right now is currently 274. CSA up, down by 10. Man, we can really learn to count here. Someone bounced over from CSA to Union. I don't exactly remember who, but no one has artillery around this map, so infantry and bounce is going to be 12 towards the Union side. They're going to need it. Infantry and bounce, it's a 10% ticket advantage to the Union side. Union has a special regiment in the 2nd United States Sharpshooters with the Sharps rifle. NCOs have the scopes, and the rest of the team's 23rd New York with the Enfield CSA defense. Both of their regiments have the same weapons, that being the 18th and the 56th Virginia, both having the option of the Enfield Springfield 55 and also the Springfield 42. So again, buck and ball. Lucian, in your opinion, how does each side want to play this map?
We're gonna skirmish with them. They are busy shooting at us.
1 second. Some girl is drunk calling me right now, bro.
Ain't no way. Crazy start. But I'll, in the meantime...
Never mind. Go on. Okay, yeah, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah. So, okay. In your opinion, how does each side want to play Hatch's attack?
Well, CSA obviously wants to have a strong defense on the right side, since that is where the Union usually attacks nowadays. However, they want to stay back in the woods in a defensive manner, sort of getting the CSA to move in... Sorry, not the CSA, the USA to sort of move into the woods. Thereby, they can sort of flank them and, of course, wipe them out with their buck and ball up close. However, the left, of course, needs to be garrisoned as well. Otherwise, you just have a bunch of rainbows and whatnot going up there. But generally, as the Union, try to go up the left side, spread out, use your one-man spacing, use your shops, and make it a shootout. And if the CSA is staying back in the woods, you're kind of cooked, but you might not be if you can capture the point.
That'd be a crazy thing to see an early cap on this map.
No, it's fair. I mean, the tickets are pretty close.
They are, but every time I watch this map, it feels like CSA curb stomps because Union has to walk up into shotguns, essentially. CSA can just hide. But, of course, it's a new battle. That's why you play the game, because you never know the outcome. Let's see. CSA defensive line. The extreme left, you got 30th North Carolina, some 12th VA, CVA guys as well. You also have HD and Colquitt's Brigade on that side. CSA right, or I guess more center on point. You got 1st Delaware and 3rd US mixed in with 11th Mississippi, who's really just holding the extreme right. There's been some bouncing. IVV went over from CSA to Union, and then 59th New York is bouncing back over from Union to CSA. That happened as of like a minute ago at this point, so hopefully numbers should be a little more balanced. But I mean, the thing is, CSA spreading out across the width of the map. That's what you generally do as a defender to start the match because you don't know where the attackers are going to go. Union should really try to take the advantage of this. Not that they know CSA will spread out, but you might as well charge in because if CSA spread out, you could defeat in detail, and Union's just going to do that.
I don't like what 11 Mississippi's doing there right now, especially being crouched. I don't like that at all. I mean, obviously, Flores is telling his guys to rise up, but they're not doing it in time. Or okay, they're not even... No, he didn't even do that, apparently. They're all just sitting crouched. Flores, bad boy. Bad boy.
It was 3 times the amount of tickets upon death if you were crouching in a group of guys compared to standing up. But, again, it is providing a little bit of cover. And Union, some of their shots are overshooting.
Yeah.
Union...
Flores.
Yeah?
Sorry, no, go on. My fault.
I was going to say, Union should really go, and you can see the CSA left is committing back to this center, and Union's not going to have long before the rest of the CSA team shows up. I mean, 11 Mississippi is holding their line. Granted, not all Union went in, but they're holding the line just on their own. Who's this Union charging into the woods? Ninth Corps.
I was just going to say, Flores, you are not cooking with this strategy. You are not going well. This crouching is not king.
They're winning.
However, yeah, but that's because the Union didn't all attack the left. If the Union all focused on the left, they would have wiped them out.
Get that flag back. 36. Make sure you're behind the bush, not in front of it.
Should say, as well as a reminder, Colquitt is in charge of CSA again for the second round today, and then Ninth Corps is in charge of the Union side for this round. At least that's the token holders, and I assume they call the shot.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid. Flores is cooking something up here, and I'm just like, I'm too much of an unk in this game. I don't get the crouch tactics.
I agree.
Force might be cooking.
I don't like crouching either.
Yeah.
Strains the knees.
Pull back, pull back, pull back.
Okay, Force is going for an all-out defense here. Sorry, attack here with his pistol.
Yeah, they pushed. Oh,
Smart move. I like that. I like that actually. If he has buck and ball. Yeah, they do. I like that a lot.
Well, CSA team is the option. They better be taking it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say for Union other than they should have all just attacked the left when 11 Mississippi was crouching. They would have been ahead by like half a morale stage if they did that. But again, we're spectators. We can't see what the Union can see, and likewise with the CSA. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to charge, though, especially at the beginning of the match, where CSA is most likely to be spread out, I mean, you got to commit with everything. You can't only commit with some and then have guys sitting back in the center shooting it out. I mean, you got to get into the woods and get a foothold. It's like Dunker Church, but a little harder. By that, I mean a lot.
Yeah. And again, for the people watching, I think you, of course, need to remember that every time Ruler Eagle calls to anybody out saying, oh, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. We can see everything. They can only see, you know, a certain part of the map or a certain, you know, part of the battle here.
And when we call out your regiment or an individual, we hate you. We think you should quit the game. I'm kidding.
Yeah. No. I love everyone except Hexa. Hexa, he needs to stop. He needs to stop rushing. What is? Yeah, he needs to stop hog riding. It's very bad.
2.6. You can't have it. 30th North Carolina pushed up in the center for CSA. They're taking some shots on 9th Corps 28th Mass, who is getting wrecked.
Yeah, again, beautiful defense from the CSA here. I am calling a CSA win early simply just because of the fact that this is a very hard map already for the Union unless they play very smartly, and the Union strategy right now is not that good. And I don't think they're going to change it.
I mean, Union is down over a third of the morale stage, almost half the morale stage down.
Yep.
It's not good.
Union might be able to make one of the greatest comebacks ever here, just because, again, if you're just down a little bit on this map, it's going to be very hard getting back. But they might be able to do a great comeback here if they simply just try to actually use their rifles at range and slowly inch up to the CSA. The CSA is doing something very stupid right now, at least on the right flank. They are sitting up close to the wall, which means that the Union can push up slowly and methodically, just shooting down the CSA, and the CSA will be forced back into the woods, so the Union can capture the point. However, the Union is just, I don't even know what the Union is doing right now.
Forming back up, I mean, they might be hitting the far right side. CSA still has guys over there, not as many though. I've seen the Conquest version of this map, Hilltop, like 2 times in the past couple of days. And I can't unsee the Conquest map right now.
Yeah.
I never noticed that before. Random thought.
Yeah. Again, I want to go back to what I was saying earlier, though, because I think it's very interesting. The whole fact that we can see everything right now, and the CSA and Union can only see a certain part of the map. For example, I'm sure if the Union knew that 11 Mississippi was all crouched up on the wall on the left, and it was just them, and most of the CSA team was on the right before, they could have all just charged over there and wiped them out, and we would be seeing a huge Union win right now on the left flank. But, you know, that's how battles go, you know?
So 42nd PA starting to push up 30th North Carolina, who's holding the CSA left, taking shots at that. Colquitt's and HD have shifted over to help. And 42nd is going right up on the big rock.
Up into the rocks, boys. Up into the rocks, up into the rocks. Continue to fire.
Yeah, this is not good for the Union at all, Eagle.
It's a hard map.
Yeah. I mean,
Colquitt's charging in.
Union couldn't have known that the CSA was mostly positioned on the right. However, yeah. Beautiful initiative from the 11 Mississippi here on the left flank, by the way. Flanking up on HL. Beautiful. See, this is tough to watch. It's the same with the biggest Josh last round. You know, it's tough to watch your team like this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So
Tough watch.
Union is down 3 flags right now. I'm sorry, 2. There is 1 CSA flag down on the Union right, CSA left. Union has a little bit of a foothold, but again, it's outside the woods. And it looks like they're gonna fall back and retreat. Yeah, it's a hard map.
I've noticed this, by the way. I don't know if you noticed it as well. I think there's a lot of proponents on the Union side, which are very charge heavy. You know, they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're very aggressive in that manner. They want to charge a lot.
Yeah.
And the CSA, they're much more rigid. They're much more defensive in a way, you know, and conservative in a way.
I mean, CSA's played on the defensive for both rounds. They early capped the point, they had to hold the point, and right now they're defending, so...
No, I'm more talking in general. I don't know if you noticed that last week too.
Oh.
Yeah. The Union generally, from what I see, they like to charge a lot, and the CSA team, they like to sit back, shoot, use one-man spacing, and just kind of just chill and take things as they go, you know.
I don't know. I usually forget the long-term stuff, I guess. I don't know, I don't pay attention to that too much, I guess.
Yeah. I think one could argue that there's a certain time or you know, or a certain place and time where that is a good strategy from the Union, and or the whole defense strategy that the CSA is kind of using is a bad strategy. I think, however, especially on a map like this, the Union needs to kind of adapt the strategy of sort of spacing out, being slow in their advance instead of just pushing up, being aggressive.
Make sure to lose formation, gentlemen. 2 minutes.
I mean, yeah, if Union's going to commit to the woods like they did at the beginning of the map, they all should have gone in, regardless of if you knew if CSA had their whole team there or not. You can't half commit, but... Yeah,
Absolutely.
Midwest...
Yeah, that's a great example, actually. Yeah, you're right, Eagle.
Midwest and HL are just, at least Midwest moved to the center rocks. Okay, I love the green jackets that the 2nd U.S. Sharps guys have, but why are the jeans there? That's just not a good fit. Like, wear green pants instead of the jeans or whatever. That's my opinion. Like, who's this guy? Watermelon here, recruit Watermelon from HL. He's got the exact fit. Whereas Mr. Knight over here from HL, the blue jeans, the red flannel shirt. Anyways.
F2.
Yeah.
Character customization. Do you use it that often?
No, I never do. I could never waste time on that. I would hate myself for I would hate myself for doing that.
That came out when BCOF was in its right before it was supposed to be released, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
It was around BCOF
Again,
time.
Don't misunderstand me here, Eagle. I used it a bit, and I mean, if you have time to do it, do it. But I don't got time for that.
Fair. But let's see, 42nd PA, 30th Ohio pushed up on the right side. Union's in a sense almost kind of forced to go back up on that right side since 2 of their flags are down over there. Not necessarily
very
forced,
Union.
but
very good Union on the right. Very good job there, Union. If you can just push into those woods right now and wipe out that CSA force.
I mean, we'll see. First Delaware's in the center. They were in the corn and they backed up into the woods. But Union, who's this? PB and 9th Corps walked up to the edge of the fence, backed off the corn. And the shooting has begun. 59th saw him for CSA. I mean, the shootout can work for the attackers because they have more tickets. And generally, the shootouts are even trades in terms of kills, meaning since attackers have more tickets, it's going to be less of an overall percentage for them. But you don't have the time. Union has an issue of time right now, so they have to charge. And here they go. Union find a gap on the CSA line and are in the woods.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Eagle. This is, again, going back to what I was saying earlier. There's moments where you have to charge, and there are moments where you have to sit back and shoot. When you're on the left flank, Union, that is when you sit back and shoot. When you're on the right flank, you instantly charge. This half-assed attack on the right is not going to work. That is the right for the Union, by the way.
And so that charge will fizzle out. If you're gonna commit to a charge or commit to anything, commit like Robert E. Lee did on Pickett's charge. Throw everything you've got.
Again, that's the trick, right? It isn't illegal because there are times and there are maps where you need to just bomb rush and charge like the Union did in the first round. But it's about knowing when and where to do that.
Ain't nothing too crazy. Just walk.
So Unions are still down a flag on that right side. They do have guys trying to go forward and get it. Will, who is this? FEMA. Will he get it from Russian Legion? He gets to the flag, dodges a shot, picks the flag up, dodges another shot, and there he goes.
For what it's worth, speaking on Union, I think HL 17, you're doing the right thing. HL, however, you could perhaps space out more in the field that you have since you have plenty of space. However, I like the idea.
I mean, they're nice guns to shoot. They reload in half the time.
Oh shit, flag down.
I think the ones who are playing this map how you should be playing this map right now are HL and 17th, just sitting back shooting. However, the right side, I mean, I don't know what they could be doing differently because again they have no idea how many CSA guys are in the woods right now.
First Delaware for CSA have popped out of the woods and gone into the core. Now they're flanking 17th in those center rocks. Nice little spot for them. But time's an issue, tickets are an issue. Rough map, rough draw for both maps here for the Union side today.
Absolutely, there's no question about that. Again, I think we're both criticizing the Union very heavily right now, which is fair, I think, because the way the Union has been doing their attacks have been a bit half-assed, in my opinion. However, it shouldn't be underestimated. These are hard maps for the Union.
Indeed. That's why Miller's Cornfield was voted as the worst Antietam map for multiple years. And, you know, is on the
Really?
War of Rights.
What?
Yeah. It's always
That's-
Miller's, East, and Westwoods.
Wow.
For Antietam, anyways.
I don't think Miller's Cornfield is that. I mean, it's not a good map, you know, in all respects, but it's not the worst map. I mean, Christ's sake, Eastwoods.
Right. Eastwoods, Westwoods, Miller's are the bottom three.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to
Fantastic.
check. I made a, on the War of Rights Yearly Awards, I put a category as Worst War of Rights Map, because when I've done the map voting, it's always been based on map pack instead of all of them combined. So,
Ooh, Flores. Very risky move, however, it's going to pay off since the Union doesn't have any reinforcements.
yeah, I mean, these guns, you know, they're great for shooting, reload in half the time, but their length a little tinier, and so they suck at melee. And if you got the numbers to just run up on them, you can do that and impose your will.
Yeah. Again, beautiful initiative from Flores this entire game with 11 Mississippi. I don't know what the fuck this crouching shit you're doing on the wall is, though.
First
Flores,
Delaware's
but,
charging Union in the side of the board.
Otherwise, great, yeah. Boss, what is this? What is this, boss? What am I looking at? Okay, I will say, they don't have their flag, so do whatever the fuck you want to do, boss, but what the fuck?
What the? They charged in there, and Union didn't pick up on that charge for like 10 seconds.
Somehow, that was actually kind of ticket positive for the CSA, which is a miracle. Maybe Buzz he's him. He's Napoleon II.
Oh, you're Rambo. You're not allowed to Rambo. I'm gonna get your name and report you. Not allowed to Rambo.
Are you not allowed to Rambo in this event?
If I get lucky, I get lucky.
What?
No, there's a CSA guy running around killing a couple of Union people.
Oh.
He got a flag down the corner, and one of the Union guys was like, "You're Ramboing. That's not allowed." I didn't know if that's a rule or not.
Right now, yeah. Right now, I think the fact that there's a Steam Trend event needs to be stressed very heavily.
Ninth
Because
Corps is
the
gunning in.
Yeah. The left side should be telling 9th Corps and all the rest of the guys on the right now that the left is the weakest side. However, maybe the left doesn't know that.
Union team stopped on the core, and some are shooting, some are going up and
Nice,
over.
nice. Actually, good. No, please do not up over Union. Please do not up.
They got to make a decision, do one or the other, not both.
They cannot decide, Eagle. It's done. That attack is gonna fail.
Good stuff. Hold formation, boys.
This could have been a fantastic attack from Union had they just sat on the fence line and shot it out and slowly, like, screw around down the CSA side, but no, this is not gonna work.
Union's getting even closer, trying to hold on some logs to get the shootout, literally point blank at the CSA.
You Russian dudes need to shut the fuck up when we're going through the corn, man. Y'all making all kind of noise.
Nice job from 30th North Carolina. Very good job, Trump. Very good job. It was a huge flag.
Man, we're talking about drama. Now we're getting into politics. Clash Royale. What else?
Yeah, dude. This is
I got my bingo sheet.
I'm happy I could help.
Oh, CQB, get on this fence. Get on this fence. Keep going, keep going.
Union's done a whole morale stage.
I still don't understand why Flores is still doing this crouching shit, but maybe he has some like 3D chess strat I don't know about.
So Union lost 2 flags there. Again, outside of the 2nd U.S. Sharps flag, that's the 2 flags for Union infantry. And, I mean, that's another disadvantage to think about is if we look at the numbers, right? Average CSA regiment, you got 34, 42, 39, 23. Union has 45 and 61. And then 27 on the U.S. U.S. Sharpshooters.
What the fuck is Flores? Zoom in on Flores real quick.
Alright.
Oh, never mind. He stopped. He was talking to some HL Lamette guys.
If you come on this next week, we gotta ask Forrest to come on.
Real.
Based on
Can
the
you
way you're
imagine that?
talking.
This voice chat was this would be crazy. It would just be me and Flores trash talking for like
Yeah.
1 hour straight. You wouldn't even get to speak. No.
That has happened before. I'll have 2 other people on, and then they'll just yap, and 3 people is a little risky at times.
Oh, he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
Oh!
Oh. Come on.
Oh! Who was that officer? TJ? No.
It was wait, wasn't it Lamette? Oh, it's an op. Yeah, then it's TJ. Anyways, I mean, going back to
CSA's charging Union in the corn. It's first Delaware again.
Boss, yeah, of course. Boss, what is up with you and doing these fucking wanky ass charges, dude? Genuinely, what am I looking at? He did it first in the middle of Cornfield map, now he's doing it in the corner. And I get him. He's already winning. Why should Buzz give a fuck right now? But, I mean, it is a campaign, so you want to do the best you can.
Nah.
Nah, fuck it, we ball, dude.
We ball.
I mean, yeah, I think from what we're seeing right now, the Union is a very hard position, and they could have done a lot of things differently, I think. However, that is with my overall spectating knowledge, and they probably have done the best they can from what they see. Because I mean, it's not like they just bomb rushed into the CSA over and over again without any objective. They clearly had a plan. However, that plan's failed.
And you're throwing shade at them for last round still.
No, I'm talking in general, dude. With this round right now, is they had a plan. The plan could have worked if the CSA had weakened that side on the right. However, the CSA didn't, and it didn't work out. So it was very much just luck at that. Which is really a shame for the Union, because it could have easily worked.
First Delaware doing it again.
Yeah, Union, this is when you take advantage of the CSA mistake in the center.
Yeah, it's like 42nd PA 30 should be telling the rest of the Union guys behind him, 9th Corps Russian Legion FSB, like, there's a little group here, we could charge them out, defeat in detail, and then keep pushing in.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? That would be absolutely fantastic. Imagine that the Union right now just charges up the center, wipes out that entire group, and then swings on the left, wipes out the left, and just takes control of the whole map. That would be absolutely fantastic. However, we're probably not seeing that because the Union has no idea how weak the CSA center is right now.
And I mean, even then, we saw a good Union force hitting 11 Mississippi on the CSA right, Union left at the beginning, and I mean, CSA 11 Mississippi was able to hold their own with the buck and ball. So I mean, it's rough. CSA has to make mistakes, bad ones, and they're not doing that.
Yeah. Union is definitely trying their best right now. However, I don't know what to say. Sometimes your best is not good enough.
Well, I think that comes back to the balance of the game in general. Like Garland Stand, for example. Union can't win that map unless CSA screw up heavily. There shouldn't be maps where those exist. Both sides, if you play perfect, you should be able to win. And I think like this map, same with Miller's Cornfield, for example. Garland Stand are some of those maps where it's like the balancing is so terrible. Like, it doesn't have to be 50-50, but...
Absolutely, fully agree with you there, Eagle. The balance is a huge issue in this game, and it's of course because they want to keep it historically accurate. But sometimes, again, as someone who studies history, I'll say that historical accuracy is important. Yes, however, you are a company that is trying to make money and have a fun game where people will enjoy themselves. And if they enjoy themselves, they'll get more people to play the game, thereby you earning more money. If you earn more money, you can expand the game. And therefore, the actual enjoyability of your game is more important than the historical accuracy.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think many people care if it's a 30% ticket advantage or if it's a 45% ticket advantage.
I was talking a similar thing a few weeks ago in a broadcast, and I was like, they should add Gettysburg to the game. It seems fairly obvious. And the comment I got back on that was, oh, but those maps would be heavily biased towards Union, which I'm like, then just don't make them heavily biased regardless of the historical result.
Absolutely.
So, Union's making some moves. 9th Corps FSB have pushed up. They're shooting at 3rd US and 1st Delaware. Union are gunning through the center, though, where there's no CSA. And they're on point, slash the rocks.
Fantastic attack here from the Union if they can follow up on it. However, it seems they're kind of... The issue, I've been calling this out, though. I'm sorry about it, because the Union in this round have continually had 2 or 3 groups charge in all the way, and then 2 or 3 groups sitting back. It's a big issue.
Yeah, CSA collapsing in from all sides right now.
This is actually, this is pretty good for the Union, I'm not going to lie, just because of how many auto-liners are dying right now. However, the CSA is going to catch up on tickets by simply just charging in their flank. Wow, Eagle. There's no other words but wow right now. Full team wipe.
Don't fight uphill, me boys.
Don't fight uphill, me boys.
So, Union lose 3 flags there, looks like, down a morale stage, and... yeah. This is Hatch's attack.
Hatch's attack, wow.
Honestly, flip the ticket imbalances from Dunker Church in this. Give Union 42% ticket advantage or something like that. And give them 10% on Dunkers. Sure, everyone would appreciate. I don't get...
The Union is no longer in favor. Did you ever notice that? No longer in favor.
Wow. Very sad. Hatch's attack, wow.
Wow. You were saying?
I don't get why the devs can't spend, you know, an hour or just once a month giving us balance changes and then saying, hey, we worked on this stuff a month, even if it's a paragraph. Like, it's not that hard to balance this game, surely. Like, you can ask enough people within the community and you'll get a, you know, general idea of how balanced the maps are. Of course, there are going to be people who are just wrong.
I think the development team, as it stands, and of course they made a fantastic, beautiful game. But as it stands right now, they are kind of like, they're essentially what happens when you put a bunch of history buffs in a room and tell them to make a game. And the history buffs are a bit too focused on the historical accuracy.
Which is good in a lot of ways, but people have to actually enjoy the game to play it for some period of time. And
absolutely,
you know, you don't want to play a match where you know you're going to lose, because what's the point?
Yes. What we need to realize, which I think, I mean, we've been talking about this for years now, and I think what we need to realize as a community is the developers are not making this game to make, you know, a profitable company, so to speak. Of course, they want to have a profitable company, but they are more so making this out of passion, and they want to make it how they want to make it. You know, they don't want to cater to anyone's, you know, preference, so to speak.
But I guess we'll see what they have for update 200, which, I mean,
Horses.
with the winter sale coming up, it'd be a good time, but we'll see.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt, but go to the right side CSA flank. Flores, first of all, nice game choice of Subway Surfers. Second of all, what the fuck is this crouched line, Flores? What is this with crouched lines? Did they remove skirmishing or something while I was gone? What happened?
I'm gonna send you a bunch of photos of people just crouching every day.
Bruh. I'm gonna kill myself now. Wow,
Hey.
great job. Freak is playing Subway Servers. Hashtag Subway Servers sponsored this video.
That's what I was told the other day. You know, you got to have a face cam, a feet cam, and Subway Surfers on your broadcast. And just don't even show
Fantastic.
War of Rights at that point, or maybe like a pixel of War of Rights.
Yeah.
That's
You know what? Hex is actually paying me for sponsoring Subway Servers and Clash Royale. That's why we've been talking Clash Royale for half of this game.
Man, that's a surprise. Christmas miracle.
Yeah. Sorry, Eagle. I need the money, you know.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah, you did. I was
Yep.
gonna get shot. Thank you.
I don't know why
So,
Union hasn't walked forward 10 feet to literally picked up their 2 down flags. One of which is in the corn.
Right now, what you have on the Union, and I'm only presuming right now, do not take this as a fact at all. I'm presuming Union is having complete chaos in the Steam chat, and they're probably arguing about what to do. Whether that's a heated argument or just a civil argument, I cannot say, but they're 100% arguing right now.
Well, we can find out right now. I'm kidding. Made that joke too many times.
To join the Steam chat. Yeah.
Man. Well, HL picked up one of those down flags. Still, Union has another down flag in the open. Yeah, this game is pretty much, it has been, but, I mean, the issue is, right, Union needs to hit CSA to breaking and then capture and win the game, which I don't know if they have enough time to do that. If they early cap the point, the roles flip, Union becomes defenders. If CSA knock them in the last stand, they can retake point and win automatically. Or Union just hits final push and runs out of time. I mean, it's all terrible. First Delaware and third US is charging in the corner again.
This argument is lasting a long time, dude. The Union is just sitting still. Again, I'm not saying it's a heated argument. It might just be like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. But Jesus, man. Finally, there you go, some movement. There you go.
Yeah, like, only some of the Union's committing right now to, I mean, what, 9th Corps and some PB guys are up here shooting the CSA, but a lot of the Union is, well, they're now starting to push in.
Drops to CQB again on falling back, not exposing themselves to any Union push. Well done, CQB. Union, this is your time to shine and actually make a good push.
But they're all clumping in a really tiny area, which works well for Buck and Ball.
Yep.
If you're going to shoot it out here, spread out a little bit. The Union spreading out again. Or it's not really, but they're pushing up on that snake fence.
This hurts. This hurts to
Ground
watch.
stage
And the 11 Mississippi flank. The flank. Oh yeah. Union is gonna get.
See, Union, if
And
they
the right flank too.
someone has to be
Union's
yelling,
good.
11 Mississippi is charging, and Union just needs to all charge 11 Mississippi right now. Defeat in detail. Here's a chance.
This would be perfect if the CSA charges forward in the center right now.
It would be.
Okay, that's actually a fuck up on the CSA's part. Big fuck up. That charge in the center is too late. The Union was able to wipe the left side CSA force. However, it doesn't matter. They're gonna win anyways. Look at the tickets.
Man. Well, that was a pretty clean wipe. One Union flag down, and there goes another one. Man, this is...
Tag team them, you know, like what is it
Yep.
called, Mia Khalifa, whatever.
Guys, we lost the
moving on.
recording. Guess no video today.
Right, moving on to our sponsor, Rainbed.
That's just what we're gonna do. Whenever there's not charging, we'll just roll sponsors.
Exactly, dude. See, I'm gaming this thing. I got this. I got you unlocked, dude.
There we go. Oh, what's the crap? YouTubers have like those people that'll help them with sponsors and figure all that. That's what your role will be.
You know what? I'm gonna play Rainbed now. This match. So.
No way.
Irish, I'm legal now. Legal.
Actually, I'll just do some roulette instead. Right,
Gee,
Eagle.
this
on
guy's
Riddle,
promoting gambling on my stream.
I
I can't believe
I would never
it.
do that. I would never do it. Yo, what? What? Me? No. But just out of curiosity, red or black? This is what color do you prefer?
Dude, this is why I don't gamble. I don't. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say
I
that.
just like colors. I just like colors. They're beautiful colors.
Oh yeah. We'll put up a little poll in the chat. How about that?
Hypothetically, yeah.
This is true. Can I shoot KMG?
Okay.
Oh, I take it
Mighty
for you,
Mo,
sir, that you don't-
1000 in black.
This guy.
I'm joking. I would never gamble. Don't gamble.
Yeah.
Very bad for you. Don't.
You know, during Thanksgiving, I was like, if a gambling company went up and wanted to sponsor if you're like $1 billion, would you take it and F them kids? And my brother was like, yeah, I would. Screw them kids.
Your brother seems like a very sensible man. Honestly.
There's a podcast of a guy where he was talking about gambling being bad and all of that, and then someone asked him that same question, and that's what his response was to on the podcast. He was like, "Screw them kids."
So Flores might be slightly retarded. He just messaged me on Steam. You bitch, fight me.
Yeah, I
I don't know if
messaged.
he doesn't realize that I don't lead in the anymore, and that I'm in the sky.
I messaged him saying Lucian's making fun of you, and he replied with, "Tell him he's a retard." Clip that one. See, let's talk about clip farming. There we go.
Yeah, clip that one. Clip that
Clip
chat.
it, clip
God,
it.
I love that man.
We did it. Send it to my workplace. It's over.
Real.
My workplace was actually doing a little fun staff part. Oh my, wait, I'll say this in a second. CSA's charging in the open field. It's Cole quits. Oh, 42nd. Rip, 42nd PA. He will be missed. Wow.
Also, I told him to. I don't know, is that game intervention? I told him to stop this crouching shit, but he also, but he just messaged me he's not, so I don't think it's game intervention.
So, okay, so 42nd, 30th got wiped. 9th Corps pushing up with Pickett's brigade into the corner. Colquitz is running back into the woods, but they're going to pass right by these guys. First Delaware is engaging PB. This is... Union is just not together at all. This is...
Eagle, this match was decided in the first 10 minutes of the game. Like I said, I called it.
Nah, it was decided when they
attacks-
rolled the map.
No, absolutely. I disagree with that because I've seen the Union win a lot of times. What you need to do as the Union is
When
make
was
it a
that,
shootout.
a year
The
ago?
CSA No, it was like 3 months ago. The thing is,
Oh.
though, the Union needs to make this map into a shootout, Eagle. From the center, the CSA was giving you an opportunity to just shoot it out with them. They were exposing themselves.
my goodness.
However, you decide to charge on the left and spam charge the right over and over again after. And again, maybe the Union didn't see the left side CSA group being exposed, and that's fair on the Union. However, that's a very missed opportunity.
Union just charged in very sporadically, and shot very sporadically, and CSC just ripped them apart. Yeah,
I don't even want to say, though, that this was a good CSA defense. I mean, I think good job on the center CSA force, CQB, Furry of North Carolina, I think it is, on holding strong on that side. I don't know what the fuck this crouching thing was, like I've been saying, on the right, but...
that's the title of the video. I don't know what this crouching thing is.
What is this crouching thing? But yeah, it's not really a good defense at all, in my opinion, but, I mean... It's not a bad defense either, so
It's not that hard of a defense, and CSA did exactly what they need to do to get this win. CSA's pushing out in the open field, and 4 minutes left. Union about to have a push.
Good job on Doug here, pushing his unit forward to just kill farm. This is what we call kill farming for your token, Eagle. Welcome to PL Grand Campaign News.
Yeah, the amount of times I've seen CSA in the chat be like, all right, I know we early capped, but we need to let them take the point back so we can kill more of them.
Yeah.
Which, 30 North Carolina, 1st Delaware charging in the Union. fine.
It's one of the great things about Grand Campaign though, that there's an added strategical layer to it on top of that, and that's why I've been playing this campaign for so long, and why I love Grand Campaign so much, because there's an added strategical layer to everything. It's not just win round, it's also try to get as many kills in a round, try to wipe the token, blah 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 blah.
Outside of the, like, you're an officer, you're in the tabletop, you're right. Did if you want to call it, did the enlisted of the regiment really like the idea of it too?
I love tabletop.
Right, but did the enlisted, like the other people who just hop on and play the game, do they like the campaign style stuff too? Or does it not matter?
Oh, we were talking about the board game?
What?
Of course, yeah. What were you saying? You'll get it.
Lucian, everyone, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed.
You'll get it.
Oh man.
Eventually, you're gonna get it.
Hey, I've commentated with Killer numerous times, and
Yeah.
he'll just say something, and I just won't respond. Perfect.
Fair enough.
So CSA will hit breaking. If Union captures the point, they can win. Very unlikely to happen, but you know, there's always a chance.
No, but genuinely, what were you saying about the tabletop?
No, I was just asking if, like, so I know obviously there's the officers in the meeting, you have the tabletop, you like it a lot, it adds a huge factor to when playing the game, but do the people in your regiment that just hop on and play the game, do they enjoy the aspects of it as well, or is it mixed, or?
I think most people don't give a single fuck about the campaign. However, it depends on if you make your regiment give a fuck. Because in my regiment, we do care about the campaign. We care a lot about it. Because, of course, we post the news, so to speak. Because there's a map update channel in Grand Campaign, and you can just follow that. So the people in my regiment do care. However, I think there are plenty of regiments in this event who don't give a single fuck about the campaign.
Fair enough. Union has kind of formed a backwards L right now, or a J, whatever you want to call it.
Beautiful job, CSA, on creating a defense to just kill from. Again, this is the defense right now. If you zoom out, Eagle,
Yeah.
in the center, this is what I think the CSA should have been running all game. This is beautiful. This is how you do a proper hatches attack defense in the center. I don't know why they were so spread out earlier, but it worked out.
I'm surprised Union hasn't gone in yet. They're all clumped up in the tiny corner here on the fence in the corner. What the heck? It's a kill farm. Kill box.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because right now the Union knows they're gonna lose if they make any move. But again, like you say, it's a kill box. And the match is over. Union, you had the right idea. Execution was horrible though. And that's not putting shade on any of the Union guys. They did the best they could with the information they had.
What are you doing here?
Slava Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine.
Yeah, so that'll be our 2 rounds today. I remember watching a pub match, and the officer of a side, they were losing. The officer proceeded to blame the men as why they were losing the match instead of the officer's strategy. That was the funniest little thing I've ever seen. But anyways, yeah, that's Hatches and Millers for you. 2 really lopsided maps that need balancing, that's for sure. Because again, Union side on both these maps can play perfect, but in the end, sometimes the game balance just does it for you. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. Go beneath the video and hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. And when I say that, we have a big list of public matches that you can have, but we've changed that from the weekly exclusive broadcast to you get early access to condensed broadcasts that I'm now posting on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. But if you're also playing in this match, recording your POV, send that over, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Anyways, appreciate you guys. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. What was that?
Loris has no race.